Hey, my name is Cameron Porter, and you're watching Muscle Mindset. This channel is about the most important muscle that we have in life to exercise and to work with, and that is our mindset. A little bit about what mindset is. If you don't know, it's your programming. So what that means is it's all of your fixed beliefs, all of your attitudes, your sets of attitudes that come together to form exactly what your personality consists of and what you pull into your space in life. If you don't already know, we attract everything into our space, or we at least allow everything that happens, everything that comes into our space. Only you can allow what's happening in your life. Only you can create it. So if you've seen patterns of things happening in your life that you don't really want to be happening, or you've seen things show up in your life that they're not cool with, it's because of your mindset. If that bothers you, switch channels or something, or maybe toughen up and keep watching, because this is the most important stuff that I've ever encountered in my entire life. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. This first video, I'll give you a little intro so you know who I am and maybe why I chose to do this channel all about the mindset. So I came from a small town, 31 years ago. I'm not real old, but I've always been a fast mover, always been just running. So I run into my mistakes fast. I run into my successes fast. I'm always running, and I just can't seem to slow down my flow, and I don't care to. I'm pretty relaxed about it now, but I still love to learn and progress super fast. I'm a little bit obsessed. I'm going to be completely transparent here. I eat, breathe, sleep, and think about this stuff all the time. When I pay attention to what my thoughts are on autopilot nowadays, those thoughts are ideas, bright ideas, ways of helping, ways of serving. They're not so much filled with some of the old thoughts, and I'll get into some of that. But my old programming produced some garbage. I saw a lot of junk show up in my life. Maybe it started even before I was born. I'm not going to get into reincarnation or anything like that either. It's not what this channel's about. But I started off born without an ear. I'm not going to put any of these stories that I tell you on here for any other reason than to be a push-off point to launch from and learn from, because that's what they are for me. A lot of my memories they feel like a past self, or maybe a completely different person, if that makes sense. So I'm only using stories that I tell in this channel about my life or where I came from, to help serve and to help deliver my message and to help teach with what I've learned, because I've learned so much in life and I just want to share it. Basically, I wasn't very happy, or even early on in life. If you don't know, then I'm happy to tell you, your programming, your mindset is mostly solidified when you're only like before the age of 5 years old. That's kind of a scary thought for a lot of people, but that's also, it's not the end of the world. It just means that we have to consciously change our own programming after that age. And then especially after age 25 because of certain brain maturities and things. But it still can be done. No matter what age you are, no matter where you're at in life, no matter how things look around you, no matter how your environment, your circumstances look, the people that are around you, no matter how they look, they can be changed. That I know for sure. I've done it infinite times in my life. I love change. I love to embrace it. I love to grow and be newer versions of myself. And I can't really stand the person I was. Like, I couldn't really stand him, At a young age, I had a lot of set beliefs, a lot of limiting beliefs that were just so ingrained in my programming. And I don't remember even voluntarily saying, I want these beliefs That's how it happens. They come from your environment, they come from your parents, they come from your friends, they come from your school teachers, your church leaders, they come from every single thing you can think of, especially like media and celebrities that you might look up to. Be a little bit vigilant, be aware of those things. You can help it. That's the most important thing, is pay attention. You can find out where some of these adopted beliefs come from, and therefore you can change them. So that's what this channel is about. Why am I qualified to talk about mindset? Because I'm a mindset beast. The reason I'm here sitting at my wonderful desk in my beautiful house here in sunny Arizona is because I not only had all the same types of challenges that everybody, runs into in life, but I kicked their asses. I failed forward instead of backwards a lot of the time. I'm not saying every time, or I would have been here on this channel, a decade ago, right? The first time I learned that you could change your mindset, I was about 17 years old, and it was when The Secret came out. And The Secret's great. It's a great starting point, by the way. In no way, shape, or form am I dogging it, but The Secret confused a lot of people. I was one of those people. For years, I was just, I had this basic tip of the iceberg knowledge that I got from The Secret. But I'm also very grateful to The Secret. It opened doors for me. It opened like an obsession to wanting to learn more about this stuff. And if you fast forward, obviously 17, that was some time ago. I've learned a lot more. And The Secret's a great starting point. Like I said, teaches you that your thoughts really create things, everything from sickness to money to your friends in your life, the wife that you have, the husband, whatever. But it also left out a few things. And I don't know that it necessarily left it out, because it's all in there. Every time I go back and look, it's actually in The Secret. But if you're not looking for all that stuff, then you might leave The Secret thinking that all you got to do is fake it till you make it, put a smile on, be super positive, say some affirmations, right? I love myself on the mirror. No, that's it can be. This is why so many people were like thrown off by The Secret. They gave up on this whole law of attraction thing, when in fact the law of attraction is so powerful, and they didn't realize that all this time they were like putting a smile on. They weren't feeling the feelings, therefore setting the vibrational tone for what they want. And when I say vibrational tone, I mean like there's a lot of analogies I could use for this. You remember those old clicker TVs, and you had to get up and actually go and turn the channel. You had 13 channels, right? Maybe you had a second dial that dialed up beyond 13. But the point is, you can't watch what's on channel 13 if you're on channel 4. You can't have the great easy looking life with the home of your dreams, and the social life that you want, and the happy family, or whatever it is that you want in life. You can't have that if you're on a channel that's attracting crappy friends, poverty. It's just not possible. So when I say like your vibration or your tone, what you're dialed into, anything along those lines, that's what I'm talking about. It's physically, it's scientifically impossible to have things that you're not vibrationally in line with. So that's what this whole channel is about. I've been mastering the mindset. No, I'm not perfect. In fact, I wanted to start this channel a while ago, and that's part of what kept me from doing it, is like, maybe I've got to read this book first. I was setting these limits and restrictions for myself to even do this channel. It's funny how our brains work. They keep us away from uncomfortable things. So if I waited till I was perfect, we'd never have this channel, ever. I'm on the pursuit. The end goal, the end, the house on top of the hill, it doesn't really exist. You've got to enjoy every moment and getting there. The process is so important. And here's another one of my talents, is going on tangents. So I've already done that. I wanted to keep this video down to about 10 minutes. It'll probably be more like 12. I'm not going to do a lot of editing. I don't care about that stuff right now. I just want to get this message out there. So in my life, as I mentioned, there's been some things that I've gotten through to get to where I'm at. We create our own resistance. I created drug addictions for myself. I created alcoholism for myself. And I'm not talking about like I partied on the weekends. I mean, got really out of control a lot of different times in my life with this stuff, like binge drinking every single night, and we won't, so I'm just telling you, I conquered those things. I don't crave any of those. They don't even, it seems so unfamiliar to me to even talk about a person that inhabited this body at one point doing drugs. That seems so crazy to me, but it's part of my life, history here on this planet in this lifetime, and it's part of my story, and I'm going to use it to help you guys. I'm going to use it to help myself, and sharing this stuff to let you know that you can change, and you could do it in an instant. It takes making a decision and creating new thought patterns, and then reinforcing the crap out of those thought patterns, like because it takes a bunch. It does. I'm not gonna pretend repetition's important. There's a lot that goes into this. So in order to keep this video short, I just wanted to give you a little glimpse, into who I am, so that I'm not doing this channel for any other reason than to help others. I'm here to serve. I'm here to pass on some of the hard lessons that I've learned, so that some of you can maybe learn them without going through some of that shit. I'm a little surprised sometimes to think that I'm alive. I've had about 4 or 5, I've had more than 5 near-death experiences in my short life, and one of those was 3 years ago when a very confused and lost person that was on drugs, and I was not, by the way. 3 years ago, I was very, very clean and sober, and this guy tried to kill me with a 2x6 while I wasn't looking. And in a matter of 4 seconds, I had to defend myself and save my own life. And this is gonna be a great story. I'm not gonna dive into a bunch of the details, but I will use that story as a powerful example of what our brain is really there for. It's for saving your life in cases like that. It's not for filling your head with monkey chatter, like, "Oh, you're not good enough. You can't do that. They're smarter than you." Whatever it is, your brain's not there for that. So we can retrain it to not do that, so that it feeds positive things in there on an ongoing basis, and you can become a mastermind beast and have the life that you want. So I'm happy to finally be doing this channel. I'm like really excited to get into this stuff, and there's been a very high demand. I never knew in my life, I never imagined that I'd be where I'm at today and I can't even tell you how many people that have asked me personally, even in person, face to face, that I met for the first time, and they said, "Hey, I want to see you put content out. I want more of what you have to teach and share." And because of that, here I am. So that's the whole reason I'm doing this, guys. And I want you to know that it's totally possible, no matter where you are in life, to change your programming, build a very strong mindset, and one that's like impenetrable, so that you don't even allow anything in your space that you don't want into it anymore. And that's a fun place to get to. I'm on my path as well with a lot of you. So I'm here with you. I've been through tons of stuff. So if you think for a second I couldn't relate to you, I've lost close friends. I've lost close family. I've been in the pits of drug addiction in the past. I was born without an ear, and that comes with its own set of challenges. Believe me, it's also made me very, very resilient. And so I'm very grateful for everything. I'm grateful for all of you that are watching this. Any of you that are watching this, I'm not doing this for the likes and subscribers and all that fun shit. But if you do like this, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe and share this with your friends. If you know somebody that's down in the pits and they could use a little light, a little maybe tough love to get out of that shitty place and step up and be who you're able to be, who you're meant to be, then share this with them. And I hope I can help them. Anyways, have a good one, guys.